Jirat Patradoon is an artist who's been expanding Sydney's illustration scene for over a decade. Images of the supernatural, 80s aesthetics, 90s fashion, and godly physiques are rendered in flashes of neon to stark monochrome.
So Jimmy, how would you describe your artistic style?
Over time, it's kind of changed. Describe it kind of like a elegant, classy kind of horror.
Recently, you spent a lot of time in Thailand, maybe I think it was a year in Bangkok. How did being in a city like that kind of inspire you and influence your art?
I feel like before I moved to Bangkok, the kind of work I was making it in like a vacuum. Being in Bangkok, it was kind of, my surroundings was my work kind of thing. I was in like my drawings, my paintings. That's what the kind of city was. There's like endless nightclubs and like metal gigs and punk gigs and like underground raves and things like that. And yeah, I always had something to do, and it really just kind of inspired my work.
Why is it important to kind of push those boundaries and kind of like take yourself out of your comfort zone?
There's a trend with art, or like a kind of idea of doing art nowadays, where you find a style and that's the style that you have for life. I think with my work as well, it's kind of like, I just get really bored. I always have this thing of like, if my work looks the same, if it looks exactly the same 1 year as it does like, 2 or 3 years ago, then I don't feel like I've necessarily progressed as a person.
You've been a working career artist for at least 10 years. You're now kind of at the point, 10 years or longer, am I talking about? These Tiger beers, you know what I mean? Let's drink to that. Did you ever have a point in your career where you kind of transitioned for someone who was pursuing art to where you felt like an artist, where you kind of felt like Jirat Patradoon, the artist?
I only really kind of felt like I hit my stride with the kind of work I want to be making and the kind of imagery I want to be doing in my 30s. It took such a long time for me to actually be like, I think I got it. You never really know when that's going to hit. I wish I hit it earlier, but I'm here now.